All right, well, it's been just over a week since our resident dog, Butter, gave birth to her litter of puppies.
Here is a look at Butter and the pups shortly after they were born. We checked in with Dr. Eric via Zoom last week just to kind of get, quick update. Today, the puppies, Dr. Eric, Butter.
They're down there.
You just see Butter right now.
You just see Butter. They're
you
down
don't have to
there.
pan to me. Let's just
see. Sorry, Eric. Yeah.
There we go.
I mean, look at that.
They look like a rug, kind of.
They look like hairy potatoes.
Hairy potatoes, Dr. Eric.
Very cute hairy
They
potatoes.
pop at hospital here. Oh my gosh. Okay, everybody, how are they doing?
They're doing fantastic. I think I was just part of the mental health department at Fox 9 this morning.
were.
And as I was walking through the studio, we were getting
mood
mobbed. Yeah,
booster.
exactly. I should just hire them out for that. Yeah, it was really, it's been educational for me, obviously, or re-educational. It's been fantastic. They've doubled in size over the week, which is amazing. From they double
Good job,
over
Butter.
1 week. Yeah.
Good job.
And
I mean, because they are essentially like the size of a big potato right now.
Right. I mean, they were all born at about 500 grams, all pretty close, and then some of them will start to outpace each other. They're averaging about 100 grams a day, and they're which is incredible. 12% of their body mass every single day of growth, which is I find just absolutely fascinating. But I thought it was a good chance for us to talk about little puppies because not many people know much about puppies.
Well, we don't see this stage.
No, nobody sees it.
No, because the earliest most people get a puppy, whether it be from a shelter or from a breeder or whatever, is what, 8?
8 weeks.
Okay.
They normally target for around 52 days. Every breed has a little bit of a different opinion or kind of window there, but not many of us get to see them at this age. So it's interesting how instinctual, when the puppies were born, how the mother knows exactly what to do. So I think it's important to back up to figure out and to educate viewers as to why are puppies born blind?
Yeah.
And why can't they hear?
So they still
can't hear either.
They can't hear very well. Neurologically, they're developing those sensations. They are really, really good at smell and at temperature. The front of their nose is really, really sensitive. And if you rub your hand right in front of them or you can get close, they'll follow, they'll track it. So when you think about wolves, like wolves and foxes and all these other, our wild carnivores, I always kind of go back to them. Most, they're all born in a den, in a dark, black, kind of, hole.
Okay,
And
I'm sorry. Can we get the?
That's Large Marge.
Large Marge. Is she dreaming? Is she
Yes.
just, oh my gosh.
They'll sleep upside down on their backs and they'll act like they're running.
So when will they start to see, and when will they start?
So they'll open their eyes at about 10 to 14 days, but they won't really. Their vision is developing, so it's really cloudy. They can't really see. So going back to that, so most of our wild, carnivores, they're born in a den, in a dark den. They really don't need they don't need to be able to see, and they don't really need to be able to hear that well. What they need to be able to do is they need to be able to find the food. These puppies eventually outgrow the placenta that's feeding them can only feed them so much, and their GI tract is really, really effective at that. So that's why these puppies don't double in size when they're in the womb, but when they get out and they actually start feeding milk, which is really, really high in fat and carbohydrates, and Butter's doing a fantastic job of that. And
start to plump up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, that kicks in and they're ready to go.
Okay, you mentioned Marge.
Yes.
So yeah, Cody, put your mic there. Which one's Marge? The middle one?
So Marge is over here on the left.
So that's Marge.
This is Marge, this is Olive, and this is Fitz.
Oh my goodness. Did your son help you name him?
Large Marge, we knew because
Marge.
we knew Marge was going to be a name because we needed a play on margarine.
Got it.
So
with
that
butter.
was and then
well
Olive,
done.
these are all like cooking ingredients, so to speak.
Large Marge, we mean that
It
affectionately.
fits after F. Scott Fitzgerald. So obviously a St. Paulite like I am.
Go Marge.
No, that's not Marge.
Oh, which one?
That's Fitz.
That's Fitz.
Go Fitz. Go Fitz.
Okay, so I mean, again, this is such a rare look. What type of care do these puppies need?
So the first 3 weeks or so, Butter does everything. So everything from kind of cleaning them up and licking them, they have to be stimulated to go to the bathroom usually for the first couple days. They'll feed and they start to get really whimpery after that because their guts are getting kind of full. And so she kind of licks that perianal area and then she'll stimulate them to go to the bathroom. We clean up a little bit behind them, but she does most of the work for the first couple weeks. That being
Butter's finally enjoying a break.
Yeah, she's enjoying
like,
a break.
You know what? I'm just gonna
I'm gonna zone and.
One thing I will say to everybody, obviously being a veterinarian, this is something that I can, I do and I do regularly. I do a lot of C-sections. I do not advise people having puppies at home. And this is not me, this is not an endorsement for people having puppies.
Spay or neuter.
Please spay. Obviously, the responsibility, like we're going to have a segment on later about all of the lead up to, what Butter has to go through as a dog to get qualified and certified for a breeding dog. There's orthopedic examinations, there's eye examinations, there's blood tests, there's all those things. And then the father of these puppies, he actually, he was a grand champion from the East Coast. We had to fly frozen semen in because he'd been dead for a few years, and he was matched and genetically matched perfectly with the breeder that I worked with. So this is not something. This is not some backyard, I should say backyard situation. But we put a lot of thought and consideration into this. But boy, I tell you what, as even being a clinician and being a veterinarian and doing this in my house, it was pretty stressful. And I knew a lot of what we were doing, and we had a little bit of complications on the one puppy, and Butter had something called uterine inertia, so her uterus just stopped contracting towards the end, and she just stopped labor. And that put that puppy in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, you make a good point. You have been educated in this. You have experience on this, and this was even tricky for you.
It was tricky and stressful. And I didn't sleep pretty much from Friday until Wednesday because she started phase 1 labor on Friday night. She was nesting. She was grabbing all the blankets off of our beds and making nests next to them. She'd grab them and pull everything down. And she initially didn't want to go where I had the whelping box. It's like, Mom knows best. She wanted to put it over here. And she's like, I'm doing everything over here. And I'm like, no, we're going to be over here because this is where I need it to be. And she's like, no. She's like, we're going to go over here.
How is she now?
She's good.
Obviously, she's taking a little rest, which is valid.
Now she's getting to the point where she understands that a whimper here or there. Right away, she was a really anxious mom. Like every time there was even a whimper, she'd run over and grab the puppies and want to like pick them up and move them. She's like, what do I do with them? And now she hears a whimper. She's like, yeah, you're fine. It's like after 1 or 2 kids.
Yep.
You're
they'll be fine.
That's a fine cry. That's not a bad cry. Yeah.
So she doesn't sleep in the whelping box as much with them because their temperature regulation is fine. You'll see that when they're on the ground here, they're not piling on top of each other. So when new puppies are born, they have no thermal regulation either. They can't control their body temperature as well because they need to take on more heat than they actually give off initially for the first couple days. So they'll actually they'll pile underneath her when she was born. Now at this age, you'll see them. They'll start to spread out and give themselves space. They're like, I'm hot enough. Like give me some room. So we had a heat lamp. You have a heat lamp in this whelping box area where they normally are born. But now we can remove that. I took the heating lamp out.
Okay,
Wednesday.
so what's next? What do the next couple weeks look like?
I know what's going to happen, but
I don't know.
I'm not exactly thrilled about it. So they're going to get, obviously every day they are growing in their ability to move and sense things. So you can see Fitz, he's already moving he's moving off of the blanket already. They can motor around pretty fast, just like kids crawling. All of a sudden one day they're not moving, and one day they're like
everywhere
upstairs. You're like, how did they get there?
Excellent.
So they'll stay in their whelping box until they're pretty much ready to go home. So we have this special box at home that has this little rail along the side and it has a guard on the front so that I can change the depth or the height so that Butter can get in. They will slowly start to we'll introduce hard food or soft food actually right around 4 weeks or so, 3.5, 4 weeks.
Okay.
Once they're able, it's kind of in a gruel, and then we slowly make that transition. Then once they start really eating some of the more hard and solid foods or the soft foods, then they're going to grow really fast, and then it's cleanup time.
I was going to say it's a lot of potty training.
A lot of cleanup, a lot of visits outside. Luckily, we're going to have all these puppies home before the frost comes. So
I've always wondered, obviously I know this is part of nature and this is how this works, but how will Butter or how do moms react when you take the babies away?
They're fine. They're
totally fine?
It's a normal progression. You're now, she has her own pack at home. She has her and Leia, and our family is like her pack. And naturally, puppies would, they would leave and start either their own pack or they would go off on their own. And the transition is usually very seamless. It's surprising. That's more apomorphication on
I'm like,
on our part. Yes, exactly. I hear that a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, and no, they do great. They do really, really well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
You did single-handedly help the morale here.
Yes, you did.
And hopefully
100%.
folks at home too. If
Yeah.
you were like struggling on this Monday, hopefully this brought
We
you a
had our
little joy.
marathon party yesterday because our house is near the finish of the race, and there was probably 100 to 140 people at our house. And every time I went into the living room, there was a mob of googly-eyed people like looking around like a stadium. And yes, they will hopefully be the most well-socialized puppies.
I was
going to
say
I think so.
that was the one like big thing that I learned getting a puppy was you play past the puppy because
Yeah.
the more people they
Yeah.
get around
handle, they
and
smell.
social, the better they
It's a
do.
safe environment. They're used to it from a very young age. The other thing I've been doing now is I put thunderstorm music on, like even though they can't really sense that now at a young
I
age, but
never thought
as they get
about
older,
that.
so like that's thunderstorm sleep music, you know, that will desensitize them,
Yeah.
you know. So and introductions of loud noises, that'll start kind of soon. Not loud noises, but just
Yeah.
acclimating them to things like fire trucks and all those things.
Well, we are certainly going to be following along. We expect you to bring everybody back.
Good job,
we
Butter.
will. It's gonna
Good
be.
job,
This
Butter.
is easy. Bringing
You
them in a
did good.
basket's the easy part.
Dr. Eric, thank you so much. We
Thanks, you guys.
appreciate it. For more information, head to stpaulpet.com.